Hello everyone, welcome to Wavy Wednesday. We're still doing Wavy Wednesday. I haven't downloaded any video game playlists like on my end, so I haven't we're not doing a video game Wednesday just yet. Looks like I'm combating with the music just a little bit, so I'll set it as slow as that until we start the timer. Yeah, that's about where I want to set that. Let's see. I've got a couple of plans for the evening. I want to get, some admin work for Scope Creep done, and then there's some stuff, personal goals that I could tackle. I don't think I need anything for this page. It's been a long day. But here we are. Oh, also I need to take my meds and feed the cats. Which is probably why they haven't been such a butt. Being such a butt. Want to say hi to the camera? Oh, look at the camera, Mimi. She cannot be contained. She can be contained. We have managed to get her into the pet carrier before. She doesn't hate it. So. Alright. Go ahead and change the currently on my list to taking my meds. Pull up my timer and start that. The lighting is changing again, and I'm really confused as to how that works. I don't know why. And it's something that, I could look up, but I think I'm just too lazy. Alrighty, baby. Okay. I've received a direct message. Oh. Worm. Hi, Wormy is here. They say that they're in the stream, but YouTube won't load the stream chat, so they just wanted to let me know that I'm here. Hi, Worm. Why I decided to say hi live on stream and also send you a response directly that says hi, Worm, I don't know. But yeah, no, it's good to see you. Alright. Yes. Gonna change that so that's not overlapping in such a way. There we go. Ready. 25 minutes, and we will remind ourselves to hydrate. Alright. See you guys soon. Alrighty, y'all. How's everyone doing? Get chat pulled up here. We had someone join us for chat just kind of towards the beginning there. Someone saying, hi, how are you? Who are you talk to? With some emojis and some more emojis. Even more emojis. I said, oh hi, sorry I was taking more meds. I said, I think they're gone already. To my surprise, they were not gone. They said, oh, okay, take your time. What meds do you take? I had told them what meds I take. I have yet to hear back from them. So, that's kind of cool. It's always neat when someone randomly pops by. It reminds me that, like, I am out there. Like, my content is available for other people. Yeah, I don't know. What's the text on the end? Oh, great, yeah, I didn't turn the music down for myself, I turned it down for y'all. It's let's go. Sorry, my partner just came in with food that smells absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna have to ask her to make some for me if she would. Ooh, please. Okay. She said maybe. We'll see. It's okay. If not, it's fine. I don't even know what she got, it just smells good. Oh! Okay. Yeah, it's just fried cheese. It's, Chupa Queso? Yeah, from Schlock Mercenary. One of his panels talks about, like, how you can make Chupa Queso, which is just cheese that is fried on a frying pan with more cheese added to it. And then the cheese that is fried on the frying pan, you fold it over. And it makes basically a cheesy quesadilla that you can slurp up. Hence, chupa. That's kind of fun. Hi, Meme. Azzy says, hey, how long have you been streaming? Not too long. You only missed the first 25-minute promo. I got out of work at 7 today, so started the stream a bit late. Only started at 8. Yeah, I don't know. That was a semi-decent pomo for me. A good, like, 10 minutes of it was spent taking my meds and feeding the cats. Because, like, I'm not just taking a handful of pills anymore. I'm also doing a full nasal flush, which requires me to wash the thing after I use it so it can dry off so I can use it again tomorrow. And then I like, spray nasal steroid up my nose. It was a 15-minute process, now it's down to 10, so that's kind of cool. And then I spent the rest of that time kind of getting my bearings as far as doing some admin work for Scope Creep. I'm still doing some admin work for Scope Creep. I need to sign up for an LLC, and I also need to come up with some Kanban tasks, which I'm not going to give to my, am I combating with the music? Is the music quiet enough that you can hear me talking over it? Probably. But I'm not gonna be having a meeting to tell my full stack member what the tasks are for our Kanban board. I'm probably just gonna send them to him directly. Which means I need to figure out what the tasks are. Because Monday, the website that we had signed up for to have our Kanban board straight up will not let us access it unless I sign up for a paid plan. Oh well. I'm not giving them any money. We used them for like a couple weeks and then we were like, eh. It's wild how like Monday could do that, and then I think it was Trello was the other one that we were using during Capstone. Trello was not nearly as bad though, because it doesn't like completely lock you out, which is just, it's freaking frustrating that it does that. But yeah, so making the actual Kanban tasks might take some time. I'm probably going to talk to my data engineer on Sunday. Like, we're planning on having a meeting on Sunday, so I'm gonna talk to him then, and I'm gonna talk to them then, and figure out kind of what those look like. Because we figured out what those Kanban tasks looked like a while ago. I might be able to find them in the notes. I don't know. I'll find out. So there's that. But really, what I think the next FOMO is going to be spent doing is looking into what it actually takes to officially start a business in Oklahoma, because you do have to file for an LLC and all that type of stuff. So, I think that also means that I could join the Chamber of Commerce, which has, I think, a small amount of political sway, but that also requires me to pay member dues, from what I understand. Dad used to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce. I think it was in Jenks. Back when we were living in Jenks, so that's kind of cool, actually. And I wonder if, like, being a member of the Chamber of Commerce might give me any sort of, like, sway. I don't know. It is surprisingly easy to start a business. It's just very hard to keep one running. Okay. Let's go for another 25. I'm not sure how long I want to stream tonight. And I'm not sure how much there is to research. Sorry, that was my partner giving me the hand signal for whether or not I wanted pepperoni in my chipa queso. I said yes. I don't usually say yes to pepperoni, that was kind of accidental. But I'm not gonna take it back. Alright, anyway. Yeah, let's run it. We will remind ourselves to strategy. This one, I think. Alright. See you in a bit. close that for everyone. I got distracted in the middle of that because I remembered that I needed to get information about business cards from my members, so among pulling up, I should go ahead and start a break timer. Among pulling up resources for starting a business, which I need to put in the description so I'm actually able to like reference them later. Biscuits, what was I saying? Right, so among pulling up resources for starting a business and pulling up my notebook, or pulling out my notebook so I can take some handwritten notes, because I have found that handwritten notes help me actually engage with content more, and also, like, I have better recall with handwritten notes, I feel. So, maybe that's just the way to go for me, I don't know. Anyway, it looks like the bitrate is suffocating, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Sophie Tyler says this. I can't necessarily recognize you off the top of my head, Sophie Tyler, but I'm happy that you agree. Handwritten notes are just kind of a vibe, aren't they? I also got distracted and started looking at Tulsa Tech and seeing if Tulsa Tech had more information as far as like their evening classes, because they do have business classes. And it seems like a lot of one-shots, like a lot of like show up for 3 hours on a random night and get like a crash course of sorts on how to do certain parts of owning a business. So I might look a little bit more into that at a later point, but I just didn't feel like pulling out my schedule and figuring out whether or not I'd be able to make the time to be able to do it. So, had a couple of distractions, but they were all on topic. They weren't, man, yes ma'am, you are not getting the pepperoni. You're not allowed to have pepperoni. This fucking cat, I swear to God. They were all, oh, Sophie Tyler said this like 25 minutes ago. No, 15 minutes ago still. Oops. Well, I don't know if she meant this in reference to... I don't know if she agrees with me about handwritten notes. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Sophie Tyler. I don't know if you're still here, but I hope you have a good night one way or another. Anyway, Hack and Biscuits, what was I saying? My focus tonight is just completely off. Anyway, I did start to pull up resources and whatnot and look at them. At the beginning of the break, I was like, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and keep going, and now that we're halfway in the break, I'm like, oh, no, my brain has taken a little bit of time to actually, like, get moving. I'm a little scatterbrained. I don't know. 2 pomos in. I also open in the morning. I clock in like just about 11 hours, which means I need to be awake at 9. Which means I need to be asleep within the hour. I should probably call it night, because I do also have to record Manic Monday. And then I wanted to spend some time tonight bullet journaling. There was a very kind person on the internet, on Discord. Green Shadow, I think is her name. Let me double check that. She has to be referred to, yeah, Green Shadow. She's on Discord, she's on the Hubman and Chef Girl Discord channel, and when she heard that I was having just an absolutely horribly rough time, she offered to send me some stickers, which was really kind of her, and I got those today. I checked my mail today and I got those, so I am probably going to spend at least a little bit of time setting up. I don't have all of the stickers that I want/need to set up next month's spread, but yeah, I don't know. I'm going back and forth on whether or not I want to record setup videos because I still haven't even edited, like finished editing the recording that I did for the unboxing like 3 months ago. Yeah, I don't know. We'll call it a night. I am, at minimum, going to put some stickers down because it feels weird having kind of a loose end on my bullet journal. Actually, come to think of it, there is. Yeah. Alright. Is there anyone in the chat? I ended up missing it. No, I don't see anyone in the chat. Okay. Alright. We're gonna call it a night. You'll have a good one. Make good decisions. Eat a vegetable. I'm probably gonna have some corn myself. Or maybe something that's not literally just cheese and pepperoni. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.